Played with a lot of effort, a lot of energy. Gave ourselves a chance to be successful and win. Um, Thought this first part of the second half, we didn't get off to the best start we needed to get off to, and that hurt us. Got the crowd in the game. Notre Dame went on a run, and we just got to be better in that moment, starting that second half, and but I'm fortunate we came up short, but Notre Dame did a lot of things right.
Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, coach, just, to hold the Irish to 32% shooting in the first half and then give up 40% or 44 points on 50% shooting in the second, just what do you think went wrong defensively down the stretch there?
Well, I mean, I think they had a lot of offensive rebounds. They got a lot of offensive rebounds. They really tried to post Harrelson, one of their big guards, got him around the basket. He got a few baskets there. Um, but they got out in transition early in the first part of the second half and made a couple threes in transition, got a few at the rim. They went on a run. A lot of times the road team does go on a run. You got to try to keep them from going on a run. But they went on a run to start that half. And we didn't sustain. We didn't sustain our effort for 40 minutes and kind of we didn't stick to our plan offensively and defensively for 40 minutes. We weren't able to sustain.
Jack, go ahead.
Hey, coach. The officiating crew was calling a pretty tight game the whole way. And it came to a head about 7 minutes left with that technical on Shaw after the foul on Kapke. Did you have any particular frustrations with the way the game was called today?
I mean, I don't know if it was overall frustrations with how the game was called. I think that situation probably would have wanted a little bit more of an explanation of exactly what happened. Um, Based on what Aiden Shaw told me, he thought he got hit, and the officials obviously didn't see that. So that was a big call. I think it was a one possession game. They made a couple shots. I mean, they made a couple free throws and got the ball back. I think they went from 1 point to 5 points in that one incident. So that was a big part of the game.
Kim, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. I was just curious, kind of your perspective on those final 2 seconds where that timeout was called, where y'all didn't have one left. Can you just kind of walk me through that from kind of your vantage point and what happened there?
Yeah, I thought, it was we challenged a lot of things and we called a couple timeouts. We just thought we had one timeout left. And so with 2 seconds left, we were going to jump into the press. If we didn't call the timeout, we'd have to jump into the press. They could throw it long, the game is over. So we thought we had one timeout and, we called it.
Any more questions for Coach?
Yeah, I have one more. Obviously a 2 game winning streak right before this kind of road loss. How do you make sure this doesn't like impact the games down the stretch coming up to kind of get back into the momentum you need, especially with maybe a little over a month before tournament play?
Yeah, I mean, I think the last 6 or 7 games, with the exception of one, they all been close. So we won those 2 games. We won them close. We lost this game. We lost it close. So they're all the same, except the results a little bit different. So I think for us, just staying true to the process, getting back to work. We got a bye week next week, but staying true to the process, try to learn from whatever the lesson this game will show us. And then just continue to work. It's a long season. We want to try to be playing our best basketball in March to give ourselves a chance. And so that's all we can do is just keep showing up and working and trying to, get better every day.